All right, hopefully conditions are better this time round. Take 3. And as I say, dealing with all these Zombieland variants, the Jesuit order, and technical hitches like, what's going on right now. That's why I get high, high, high. I get high, high, high. I get high. Fucking hell, man. It's playing. Oh, there it is. It's low there, but alright, hopefully I can get some of my audience back, but it is what it is. If I can't, hold up, somebody my good friends just messaged me here. He said proper dunce breeds in the comments. He said somebody saying Halle Berry is Candice Owens. I mean, these people, man, it's what I'm saying. God, I've said what I've said about bodysuits and other people playing other people. I'm not going to go into that today, so if you're not up to speed, go and catch those transmissions. I don't want to happen to, say that. Alright, surely somebody got a notification by now. Been there for 2. Oops, so just as I said it. Right, is that Panda? If you didn't catch part 1, we are looking at Snake Eyes movie from 1998 that clearly shows predictive programming for Charlie Kirk, who just got shot the other day, right? If you look at my thumbnail, it literally tells you most of it right there. Yeah? Not to mention, from the movie release date to Charlie Kirk, it's 34 days. Murder equals 34. And from murder to Charlie Kirk's October 40th birthday is 34 days. Again, murder 34. In the movie Snake Eyes, you've got the boxer, I presume. He's called the Executioner, and his name is Tyler. I don't know if it's Tyler Robinson. I need to get another rain check, but his name is Tyler. Again, what is the... Probably not the actual shooter, but, the fall guy that's called Tyler, because, the video I shared, go on my wall, right? You can see that clearly the shot is not from the angle that they've been telling you and all this other stuff, so go figure on that. If you missed what I was saying just before this transmission, which was just moments ago, but we had some technical difficulties, we had some technical difficulties, so I had to start the stream again, the transmission. Oh my God, that's what I was going to say. And that's the other thing, I hate when shit like this happens as well, man, because it just messes up your flow and you're like, what, did I say that again? Did I say that? It's just long. But anyway, point is, as we know, they do a lot of smoke and mirrors. And I'm not going to go into the semi-rant like I did before, so if you want to catch that, go back to the other stream again. I got kicked out of StreamYard at the time because I had bad signal, so I don't know when it cut off. I did try and watch the video just now, but I was having trouble just going to my YouTube just to get up the tab. I couldn't even get the tab up on my YouTube. It's like, okay, I'm on the live tab. I've been there waiting for a minute. Why is it not back up? Let me refresh it. I couldn't refresh it. Frustrating, man. So as I say, that's why I get high every day, every night. You get me? Again, living with all the Jesuit, all the bullshit that they do to us, living with all those that like to sleep, it's a bit much. Yeah? Even though, as I've been telling you, I'm just here on assessment to assess, taking notes. I'm just an observator. But, it's still a bit much, having to coexist with all these fucking beyond the special bus buffoons. And as I was saying in the other stream, you've got scumbags, that want to go and kill off girls, and whether he was even the killer or not, you were still a Freddy Krueger. Of course, I'm talking about David. Fucking piece of shit scumbag. Again, you need an elbow across your nose bridge, a fucking, a triple dragon punch, a fucking, we go Street Fighter again. You know what I mean? You need a hurricane kick, you need all of that. Followed by a medium, a low kick, medium elbow punch, you know how it goes, and you do the triple dragon, you know, the little sweeps. You know what I mean? Not the heavy sweep, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, the point is, and I will quickly say this part again, though. Right? If you've never heard me say this before, sorry to be a broken record. If you have heard me say this before, but you know, I'm not going to be too long-winded with it. Again, how are all these people that will make all these films giving you predictive programming from Simpsons and all these people haven't got some crystal ball giving you some grand premonition from, you know, I mean, these people are all conspiring together, dictating the path of your life and the course of your life. Yeah, while they give you all these bullshit news anchors, like half of them don't know what the fuck's going on. Of course they fucking know. So again, why aren't these people in jail? I don't care if it's Keanu Reeves. You had a fucking expiry date from the movie 1999 that came out in 1999, The Matrix. Your passport, my friend. Well, not my friend anymore. Yeah, your passport expired on 9/11, mate. What are you saying? You have no inkling. What, you're just in tunnel vision? You don't know what happened to one of your co-stars in the John Wick franchise? What are you saying? You don't know that they clearly sacrificed the black guy, the concierge. What's his name again? Lance Riddick. What are you saying, Keanu? You don't know what's going on. Listen, man. Again, Steven Spielberg. What are you saying? All the references in Back to the Future with Twin Towers. Again, let's go now to WWF wrestling. What are you saying? James Cameron. Terminator 1. Terminator 2. When he did, you know, the bike chase, right? You got the bad Terminator in the lorry, then you got the boy, the savior of the world, you know, JC, John Connor, Jesus Christ. Right? He's trying to escape. Then, of course, you got the now changed cyborg robot, the robot, you know, he's changed, reprogrammed to save the boy. And of course, the truck crashes under the low bridge that says 9/11. And I'm not going to make this a long stream or trying to harp on the same old saying, but I'm just saying, why aren't these people in jail with the stacks of evidence that clearly shows the predictive programming? It's just beyond me crazy. Oh, where's my audience gone? Blink my eye, there was 2 in here, now they disappeared. It's not unusual. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway. Be on for about another 10 minutes or something. Still haven't even had a chance to make my smoke. I'm making that right now. Fuck's sake, long. Haven't even had a fucking chance. But I just had to come on quickly, just to quickly share this, man. Hopefully Zach gets my message. And he's not too selective today. You know, sometimes he can be sometime-ish. Hopefully not. I've not seen him say anything or even have it in the title. If I didn't catch him saying it, because, you know, I haven't watched all of a stream that he's done. But I have not heard him say it. Or I haven't, you know, basically I should be seeing it pop up in a few places, you know what I mean? Decoding with Cody, this one, that place, you know what I mean? Like, I have not seen this nowhere. That's why I said, you know what? Apart from what I said on the first transmission today to do with a specific scumbag, even if you might put out some good information, but I'm just saying, you know, you try to diss off the work when you had Zach on one time. I don't think it was a debate. I think it was just a talk, but he tried to, you know, fob off the work, even though he had the book at the time, what Zach wrote. But then, lo and behold, so many months ago, then I see the same individual using a mantra, but not to the extent that we will use it. He will just have a one-off little link with something in a video, And it's like, this motherfucker, you had Zach on, you've got Zach's book, but you diss Zach. Oh, this is just nonsense, these numbers, blah, blah. But then you're using the numbers, but very lightly. I mean, these people, man, you need to ups upside your head. That's slightly where my thumbnail comes from, or a picture that he would have, even if it's not his thumbnail, he would have shown part of the picture that I'm using in my thumbnail in his video. So if you find it, that's why I don't even give a fuck today. I couldn't be bothered to make a thumbnail. I said, you know what? I was on the Google Images when I realized about the snake eyes from a different channel that nothing to do with Gematria. I said, holy shit. So we'll try and look at a couple more things here, but mainly it's just like a quick heads up video. Again, the movie Snake Eyes. Did it cut me out again? Hopefully not. Okay, it didn't. Why is it so damn low in my ears, man? Yeah. Don't want to be too long, as I said, so let's just look at a couple more things here. I may or may not make a quick post about it, which I started to do, and I thought, you know what, my last post, I really want to leave that up for a while because, you know, what is the point, right? I'll probably watch Snake Eyes as well. Definitely will watch Snake Eyes today. I haven't rewatched it. As I said, I literally watched not even 2 minutes of the person's video. Shout out to that person. I can't remember the name of the channel. If you go to Zach's last community wall post with the picture of his daughter on the guitar, make sure you press new comments when you go in there, and you should see my comment in there with the link to the video. Yeah. And if you just merely watch, you know, not even 2 minutes or around that mark, you know, you will hear what the guy says. And as soon as I said, you know what, let me just check the numbers because I know this is going to be a dub play, more than likely. And lo and behold, yeah. That's not the person where I got the thumbnail from, by the way. Again, you know, it's different people. This channel has nothing to do with Gematria. Man, it's just tough, man. Coexisting in the midst of all this obvious evil and all these people that just sit by and do fuck all, no vigor. As I was saying, in, you know, before the stream, transmission went crazy moments ago. We had to fire up the cylinders again. This is absolutely ridiculous. You know, they usually go to, oh, better take your meds. What can I do about it? Exactly how they want you, man. Exactly. You know, you're just a sculpted, formed fashion. You know, you just molded into exactly what they want. Watch it in the movies, as I've pointed out before. As we've pointed out before, you know, like The Matrix or whatever else. Yeah, you can see what needs to be done in whatever type of movie to do with X, Y, Z, right? You know, going against how can the people beat the oppression, but you can't fucking get it in the actual world, the actuality, when it's showing you. I mean, come on, man, you're fucking, oh my god, how brain dead is that? Like, how brain dead is that? You got movies like Knowing showing you numbers, you got movies like The Matrix showing you a script code and other stuff, obviously metaphorically. It's like, how brain dead are these people? Fucking hell, man, you are beyond. Oh man, this is what I keep saying. There's never going to be a real upheaval, no revolt. No, you know, whether it's partition, which would be you're the water out in the fire, basically ignore them, right? That's the partition, right? Or really fight fire with fire. It's crazy. Remember, they got the police, they got the army, and they got all the Zombieland variants in their back pocket, readily available, easily. I mean, you know, those that with eyes to see, you know. It's just like, man, That's why I was saying on the last transmission before it went fucked up. That's why I don't need to go too balls deep anymore, because I get a certain degree of it, so I don't need to be all into, you know what I mean? Even with the Charlie Kirk stuff, have hardly watched much of anything to do with it, you know? Don't need to. It's obvious. And again, it was on a day that we forecast each month, you know, look out for such and such on the kill date numerology. No surprises over here. You know, we're over here like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. As soon as the news, you know, does its thing. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Even other channels like they live truth. Shout out to him. He may put out some good, obviously, additionals or good, you know, work, but then he'll be the same one that'll be ready to, oh yeah, Zach and blah, you know, to do with the numbers and oh, it's just. But yeah, how much Gamantra that he always shows the same old 33s in his videos. You know, he won't never be using the Gamantra calculator. He will use some, you know, some other one, Gamantrex or not Gamantrex. I can't remember the name of it. Obviously, you're going to get the same results, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You know, it's like, okay, like you don't know about the Gamontrinator that has, you know, more features and this and that and whatever else. It's like, okay, really? And then you want to use the same old 33. It's like, and then, but yeah, you know, fob off the work when it comes to Zach on the larger scale of it. Oh, you just pulling numbers out of your backside. But yet you always will find a 33 literally in every one of his fucking videos. Come on, Russian vids, aka They Live Truth. You're as bad as this guy that I was talking about before. Who am I talking about? I'll say his name now. Fuck it. Donut Factory. DOE spells it. DOENUT Factory. That was the guy that had Zach on or on another platform. I don't think it was a debate. I can't remember exactly. I think it was just a discussion. But then he's still, as I said, he's got Zach's book at that time, but still will fob off. Oh, you're just pulling numbers at your backside, blah, blah, blah. But yet, as I already mentioned, what I said before in this stream, yeah? I mean, give me a break. He will use it very lightly on a one-off or a two-off little words, parallel connections, but he won't do the rest. Or say to people, yep, be sure to check out, you know, such and such in the community, Gamontrians, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and this is what I don't like about these people. I'm not gonna knock you for all of what you put out. Obviously, fantastic, Bob. You know, pulling the thumb out, so to speak. But then on the other hand, it's like, okay, what the flying fuck, man? You do such a disservice to the world and your subscribers. It's unbelievable. Even Zach, even though Zach, fantastic, brilliant, but you know what I mean? How did you not put out that dub plate when I will say, boom, raw, check that out, boom, boom? How I don't catch that in your video, man? Even if you don't refer to me, it's like, come on, man, that's a dub plate right there. Damn. Not even a mention. Not saying he might not have done it on a one-off though, because I know he has. But you know, it's too far and few between type of thing. You know what I mean? But as I say, I'm not fully putting Zach in the bracket of them lot because they are much worse when it comes to that aspect. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what the flying fuck are you doing, man? Let's just type in Snake Eyes. Before I even do that, let me. Am I in the wrong one? Here, hold up here. For fuck's sake. Hold up here. There's this one. Right, of course, nobody's here. Right, let me just quickly type in the calculator what Snake Eyes is and all of that stuff. And let me double check. What's the person's name in the film here? So I had it before. It's over here. And even that other clown. What was that clown that we had up before? Cyber Waffle. Another fucking clown. Right, it just says for the boxing fight, it's Tyler versus Ruiz. So I'm not sure what the. It might have it on the Wikipedia for his second name. Hold up here. Okay, so it's Lincoln Tyler. So his second name's Tyler, of course. So Lincoln Tyler versus Jose Pacifico Ruiz. And then you've got. Where's the better? Sorry. You've got. Where is it here? You've got basically someone in the movie that's working with the Department of Defense to escort Defense Secretary Charles Kirkland. Unbelievable. Again, Charles James Kirk. And again, note my thumbnail or look it up yourself, get the images up, Google or watch the film, and this person gets shot in the neck or exits the neck, whatever, the neck. If it went through the back of his head, out of his neck, however they do it in the film, but he's holding his neck. Unbelievable. And remember, neck equals 33. They said he was looking for Tyler Robinson for 33 hours. Right, so let's type in Snake Eyes. We'll do Lincoln Tyler as well, just to. We'll do Charles Kirkland, just to see. And then I'll get out of here, and then I'll do more digging and stuff. And if I need to come back on, I'll come back on. But as I say, 34 days from the release of the movie, August 7th, to the shooting of Charlie Kirk. 34 days, or a span of 4 weeks and 6 days, and it's exactly the same from the shooting to his October 14th birthday. Again, murder equals 34, sacrifice 36. Again, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Also, I'll check the numerology of 1998 for when the movie came out, so we'll get that up in a moment. Death 97, Charles Kirkland from the movie. Wow. Kirkland 35. If you include the end date, it's 35 days. Oh, fucking hell, man. Even though his name's not Kirkland, it's Kirk. But exactly the same without land. Right? Unbelievable. Wow. What was the other one we had? We had Lincoln Tyler. Can't see anything with that off the bat. And again, remember, it happened on the kill date with the 64, 28. I don't know if we had a 37 or a 44, if not both or all four. Sometimes it may vary, but for the most part, you get 3 out of the 4 type of thing, and it comes up each month. So again, if it was on September 10th, then October 9th, November 8th, then December 7th. Then of course it will reset itself to how it will flow for the next year, the 2026 and so forth. But again, kill 28, Tyler equals 28. I'm sure that they had a life lesson of 28, and they had a numerology of 64. Kill 28 and 64 and 44, and and execution equals 44. And Charles James Kirkland, the guy that got killed, that equals 64. So go figure on that, yeah? Fucking hell. Kill 64, kill 28 on the day of a life lesson of 28. Tyler for Tyler Robinson. The fall guy, it seems, Probably MK ultra'd up. They say his dad was involved with the police as well. His dad probably well and knows what was going on, big part of it, you know what I mean? It's just all a fucking piss take, man. Mate, wow. Just can't believe we've got to coexist with all this bullshit, man. Day in, day out, man. It's just non-stop, and it's never going to stop because these people like to sleep. It's not like the army is going to be like, yeah, we're going to revolt now because, you know what I mean? If the revolt came from, all the police and all the flipping armies and stuff like that, would have a much better, would have an easy revolt, so to speak. You know what I mean? But without that, again, they've got them in their back pocket, the Jesuit order, the satanic megalomaniacs. Unfortunately, they've got them, man. And the Zombieland variant, so we are fucked for the most part. The only thing that can save you is your mind, and obviously what you choose to put in or not put in your body. Because remember, it's all a spiritual mind warfare. All right, we'll just check this numerology with the movie. Oh, when's Charlie Kirk's birthday? Just get up his birthday quickly. For Charlie Kirk, I want the birth year. Basically, I'll quickly see. That with the movie. 1993. All right. It's that 5 years before, right? 5 years before. And I didn't say it in this transmission, I don't think, because I know I got cut off before. But again, shooting equals 109, like 10/9. Of course, the date can be said 9/10 or 10/9. So, 10th of September. Shooting equals 109. Chaos equals 19. Drop the 0. Man. I'd have to not refresh, but continue the cyber hack decoding, because I've just kind of left it for a while. But of course, I kind of know some of the stuff that's been going on as of late. And I need to double check that digital ID rollout. I know they had one in Vietnam. Funny as well, I was talking to a lady the day before that I see on a one-off here and there when I go to a specific shop and we chat. But basically, I didn't realize until yesterday, a couple of days ago, that she's from Vietnam. And then I see a post, I think I shared it, right? From Dr. Savage. It was the next day, Vietnam, basically, what is it? Cutting off people's bank accounts. They say 86 million accounts. Basically, we know the word, 86 to get rid of. So, of course, they're getting rid of people's accounts. 86 million accounts terminated and all this stuff because people are apparently not removing, going against, taking the digital ID stuff on board. And of course, they're lining it up, for other places in the world as well. And of course, 2020 was a big part of that concerning C19, which we've gone over a bazillion times already. So go figure. And other stuff. Same with all the immigrant stuff going on. Same with Southport. Yeah. With the stabby stuff with the 3 schoolgirls, which we covered heavily. Again, it just blows my mind how I've still not had a message from certain content creators that come across the work, or I've left a message that are like, you know what I mean? Or I can go on their channel, they're doing a reaction video, or they've shared something on their wall. It's just like, man, what are you lot fucking doing, man? Fuck. You lot are just fucking long, bruv. Like, they will get so much of it and they're all into that angle, but they just don't want to understand the alchemy science that's going on, that's being deployed onto the people. And that's a huge part of it, Why do you think you've got 99.9% Zombieland variants roaming the fucking land? Fucking hell, man. Okay, so between the movie release and Charlie Kirk's birthday is Illuminati 69. You've got Ritual 27. You've got 2 months or 7 days. So basically 68 days or 69 days. I'm sure Terror equals 68. So of course it would have been terrorizing people on that day, right? With Charlie Kirk, of course, you would have had kids there, people of all ages gone to hear him speak and blah 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 blah. Broad daylight. running for your lives. Are you going to get shot next? Then you've got alternative span of... Sorry. Jesuit or Jesuits, I'm sure, equals 69. So you've got Terror 68 or a span of 69 days. Jesuit or Jesuit, 69. Illuminati, I'm sure, 69 as well. And then you've got alternative span, 2 months, 7 days. Ritual, 27. 96 or 95, you've got another alternative span. 9 weeks, 5 days, or 9 weeks, 6 days. I can't think with that right now, so give me a blank. Ooh! Charlie Kirk's birthday leaves 78 days of the year, much like 7th of August. I'm sure Jesuit 78. Holy shit. Wow. That's a dub plate right there. And his birthday this year has the 69 numerology and a life lesson of 33. I mean, give me a break. Right, so let's go 1998 and then 1993. 1993. Can't see anything with that off the bat. But he's born on a day with a life lesson of 46. Did I mention 46 today? I think I fucking have. Unbelievable, man. And something with that 42. Why is that 42? The movie came out 1998, August 7th, Snake Eyes. Was it Tyler 42? Hold up, let me punch that in. Was Tyler 42? You're taking the piss. I remember Freemasonry 42, Zionism 42. They love Saturn worship. Saturn's the only one doing star that equates to 93. You know, they give you the bullshit about the sun being 93 million miles away. They say Jesus dies on the 93rd day of the year. You know, we've gone over that how many times. But anyway, Saturn also equals 42. Again, Freemasonry 42. Or Freemason 42. Is it Jesuits 42 as well? Zionism 42. Right. Okay, maybe it wasn't that. Yeah, Tyler Robinson 69. Tyler Robinson 69. Holy shit. It's so coded. This is undeniable. Holy shit, I've got tears in my eyes. What? What? Hold on, I need to see that again, family. You're taking the piss. In the same year. I can't even see the screen. I got tears in my eyes. Wait, hold up. What? 69 days. You're taking the piss. From the release of the movie to Charlie Kirk's birthday is 69 days. Tyler Robinson is 69. Yo, what was that 42? Let me go to my actual gallery because I'm sure I took a screenshot of that now. Hold up. No, you're taking you lot are taking the piss, you know. Yo, tummy's starting to hurt. Oh boy, you lot are taking the piss, you know. Fuck, so not only you got the 8/7 or 78, he's born on the day leaving 78 days in the year. Holy moly. Holy moly, Batman. Charles is 42. The movie came out on the day with a life lesson of 42. And was it Tyler that I just saw that was... Hold up. I had a 47 somewhere. Unless I'm tripping. Hold up here. Was it Robinson by itself, 47? You got 2 months, 1 week, 11 days as well. You know, like if you tap month, week, and day, and then you include the end date, you'll have the 211, 2 months, 1 week, 1 day, and that's the 47th prime, and you know they love 47. We've gone over that how many times in relation to as above, so below. Of course, the North Star, the Pole Star, if you're right out, Polaris, Pole Star equals 47. The Freemasonic compass kicked out at 47 degrees, 23.5 for each. Unbelievable. As above, so below. In accordance to the sun's trajectory across the equator and all that jazz. Of course, what is it? From the solstice to the spring, the winter to the spring, or whatever, summer. Wow. Holy shit. Excuse me, nature calls. It's going to be north or south. Holy shit. Oh! Oh! The movie comes out on the day leaving 146 days of the year. Charles Kirkland equals 146 like a fool. Yo! Oh my god! No, come, Zach. Come on, Zach. Please cover this today. Please cover this today. I'm summoning Zach to cover this. Please, please, Zach, cover this today. Please. I need to hear Zach going on this one, you know. I need to hear Zach going, whether he doesn't run or he does run. I need to hear Zach go in on this today. Zach, oh my god. Even just do both. Please join this live stream. I'd love Jack to join this live stream right now. Holy shit. Kirkland 35. I'm sure I already mentioned that. Remember, you got the 34 days of rest of 35. Remember, murder 34. Kirkland 35. It's so coded. Oh my god. I need Jacuzzi on this one. Where's my boy Jacuzzi in America? Nah. I need Jacuzzi on this shit as well. You know, I love me some Jacuzzi. Oh my god. Yo, let me check the chat. Is anybody in there? Like, fuck, you know. Can I get a witness now? Yo, these type of low-hanging fruits. What? Shout out to the two in the building, yeah? Hey. Let me put the link if you want to join the stream or anybody. Yo. Good thing I didn't cut the stream, you know. At 10 minutes, I said, oh, I'll be another 10 minutes. Good thing I continued. Because this is great to do this in live. Yeah? I have not seen this before. This is all live. Wow. I am more than blown away. Yo. Yo. It is so coded. Holy moly. Batman. What? Let me put the link in the stream. If you want to join the stream, you know, please join the stream. Great to hear anybody. I really want to summon Zach to the stream. Zachary K. Hubbard, please join the stream. Let me say your full name, Zachary Keith Hubbard, born 1983. You know what I mean? You do two chants, you know, something. You like two candles and an incense. Zach, where art thou, brother? Come on, please. If you at least, please see my comment. Please go on this. This is a dub plate right here. Holy shit. I can't believe it. Well, I'm not surprised, but it's like, oh my god. So again, the movie comes out on the day leaving 146 days of the year. James Kirkland equals 146. And then what was that 69 I had again? What was that 69 I had? What was the 69? Did I not get a screenshot? Was it the full name, Tyler? Oh my god, I need to punch it in again. Fuck's sake. I still haven't even punched in Snake Eyes yet, the name of the movie. We'll do that in one moment. Give me a bomber clot moment, Tono. Right, give me a moment here. need to make another smoke. Jesus, this is. Holy shit. Right. Was it? Yeah, Tyler Robinson, 69. And in his 69 days from the release of the movie, right? Or the date of the release movie of the Snake Eyes movie to October 14th, Charlie Kirk's birthday, October 14th. Come on, 69 days. Oh, come on, let me get a screenshot. Holy shit. So, you know, sometimes you do something, then something else comes into your mind, you forget to get the screenshot. Oh my fucking god. Did I say this? I don't think I said this before. Hold up. I don't think I said this what I'm about to say before. Hold up. Charlie Robinson. Tyler Robinson. Remember, you got the boxer in the movie Snake Eyes, right? Called the Executioner. Oh my god. So Tyler Robinson, right? Charlie Kirk situation. The fall guy. Clearly it seems, right? We just spoke about 69. It also equals 78. Do you know what? Yeah. 78. This thing just messed up my split screen on my tablet, for fuck's sake. Annoying. As I've said a million times, why have these features and these things can't manage? Like, fuck's sake, man. And I just want to get 78 days remaining as of October 14th. And for the record, if you write out 33, you get 141, much like Charlie Kirk's birthday. Of course, October 10th, but if you say it the other way, drop to 0, you get 141, right? 14/10, drop to 0. If you write out 33, you get 141. But anyway, Tyler Robinson equals 78. And the movie is released when? 7/8. Give me a fucking break. You're taking the fucking No, you're taking the piss. How is this? Do you know what? I know why it's rhetorical. Sorry, I'm just, my other aspect of self is just overriding the you know, the compulsive, you know, you got compulsive blink, you know, like I'm in the body, I'm governed by, you know, I need to go piss, I need to eat, and all that stuff. So I was about to say, why isn't this, you know, widely known, and why isn't this the biggest news? Oh, I don't even need to go into that. You know what I mean? Calm down. That's what my other aspect's saying. Just, you know, you already know why. You know, so anyway, I'm doing my bit, just like I've done my bit for Celeste thus far. You know, I'm doing my bit. What the fuck are you doing? Are you like tribe, so to speak, like in my type of frequency, or are you a Zombieland variant? And remember, those under mind control don't even know they're full-blown Zombieland variants. That's the fucking problem. They can't look in the mirror or do self-reflection, introspection, and be like boom, 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 rare tear, tear, and then realize two twos. You know what I mean? Two twos, you get realization, and boom. You know what I mean? You are the fucking problem. As I've said many a times before, aside from the Jesuit order and the satanic megalomaniacs, you are the, you know, at the top precipice of the pyramid. You are the problem. Then the Jesuit order, not the Jesuit order. Maybe so long ago, but because all the obvious information is around and boom, 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 boom. I mean, really? You give me a fucking break. You lot are the problem. And unfortunately, as I've said how many times, even in today's transmissions, we have to people like myself have to coexist with Zombieland variants. Fuck. Long. It's long. It's just incredible. So again, the movie comes out on the day, leaving 146 days of the year. Charles Kirkland 146. Remember, Charles Kirkland without James in the middle because he's got the middle name James. But anyway, Charles Kirkland also equals 97 and 74. Remember, Death 97, Masonic and Killing 74. Again, it happened on the day with a life lesson of 28. Kill 28. Again, it happened on the kill date, which comes up each month. When you get the 64, 28, 44, and sometimes the 37. Again, shooting 37 and 109. It happened on 10/9, 10th of September. Tyler 28, Kill 28, Kill 64, Kill 44. Sorry, Kill 64 and 28. Yeah, Kill 44, 24. Sorry, Kill 64, 28 and 64. Execution 44. Wow, this is this is a fucking dub plate. I tells you. I tells you, mate. Oh my god. Holy shit. I remember Charles equals 42. The movie came out on a day. 1988 had a life lesson of 42. So that's 7 and 8. 1 and 9. 9 and 8. Gives you your life lesson of 42. Go figure on that, man. You're taking the fucking piss, mate. So again, why aren't all these people that make these movies, along with the actors, why aren't these people held accountable? Why? People behind Simpsons, people behind this thing, that thing, people that put all the stuff in the video games, movies, all forms of media, music, whether it's only lyrically or simultaneously with the music video. How are all these people not held accountable? Because it's you cunts that allow it to continue. Even with all this info, I'm not talking about 50 years ago. I'm not talking about, you know what I mean? We're talking about present day. How is this possible? And that's why I keep telling you that ongoing checkbox of that they can do, and even I'm doing it, the psychological evaluation of the populace. You know what I mean? Of the Zombieland variants. Of course, you do your check for yourself first, right? And then you look at the environment you're in, and then those that are in the living in the inhabitant. Yeah? It's not hard to fucking work out what the fuck is going on and why it's going on. This is incredible, man. Wow. Holy shit. Let me go back to the right tab. Zach might be waiting to join the stream. Let me go back. Is that? Oh. Hey, Miss Yes. Can't see anything. I'm not showing anything, mate. It's just an audio stream. Mr. Mystery. This is a straight audio stream. I'm not always going to make videos anymore because there's no point. The time it takes as a content creator to prep a video, even though sometimes it might not be that long, but to go through the whole rigmarole, it's like, and you only get 2 views in the minus. I mean, long. I've been there for over 5 years doing this. It's fucking long, dude. Very long. I'd love to facilitate as I've done over probably 2,000 worth of videos across all my channels. I think this channel alone has 1,500 plus videos, and I've got 4 channels of the same name but different handles. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking videos showing you the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? So it's not like do I have to show it again? I mean, come on, man, really? And StreamYard doesn't like my device, so I can't share screen. That's why I'm not sharing the screen. Or it might need me, or it might allow me if I am paid to use it. And I'm thinking, why should I pay when the videos play choppy? Like, I mean, really? Doesn't make sense, does it? For me, anyway, on this device, it's a Samsung. Like, I don't get why, like, does it, like, are you saying Samsung's not worthy? It's not like it's on Backstreet, or I've made up a fucking tablet or something. Like, people can make stuff in form and fashion, and I've got a 3D printer and all this type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like I've just made shit from some circuit boards and it's what, you know what I mean? Like fuck, man. It's updated to where it should be updated, the device and all this type of stuff. Like, why does StreamYard? 1 minute it was playing video sexy, then it stopped playing video sexy. And only in the branding section, which is now called media assets, you can put videos in there. It will upload it and play it, but you can't. It can only be 10 minutes a pop. Even those videos right now, I can't play any of my little videos because I now have to. They're now forcing you to pay, so I have to go on Restream, which allows you to do that. One of my last videos that I did was via Restream. I can't remember what video was that. It wasn't David and Celeste. What video was that? It was a big one. What was it? It was in the last couple of weeks, no more than a month. I can't remember what video that was, but it was a full-blown visual. What? Oh man, I'm trying to think what video it was. Shit, man. But yeah, you can hear me though, yeah? long as you can hear me. Because if you've seen it, you already know. But I do understand something. I'm not saying you, but I know we've gone over this a million times as well. Some people need both audio and visual. Some people just need an audio. Some people could just download a book, Zach's book or something like that. You know what I mean? And they're good. They get it. You know, other people, they need the full shebang. Or either or, whatever the case, you know. So it's just the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. If the algorithm was kind and people were, you know, in and out of communities were really fucking, you know, championing disinformation and building bridges and, you know, communities coming together. You know what I mean? Somebody that just, you know, that does a food channel. Then they come across something because we covered something on somebody that died, that was a chef that was big in something in the news. Then they come across the video or a comment that's left. You know what I mean? You think I haven't done shit like that before? We've covered such and such, and then you leave comments or whatever. These people, they don't fucking care, bruv. Or comments disappear, or just some fucking bullshit, bruv. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult being on, you know what I mean? And we know it's not just happening to people that's putting out the truth per se, quote unquote. I'm doing the air quotes with my fingers. You know, they've done it purposely to just grind everybody down because they want to fuck you up with your communication. Hence why you had a muzzle on in 2020. Because they're just taking the piss. Keep your mouth shut, put a muzzle on. Then people still don't realize that Anthony Fauci, look up what the meaning of Fauci means. It means jaw and mouth. What was people covering? You even still see some of these Zombieland variants right now roaming the land. Yeah, they're putting face masks on. Covering what? Their mouth and their jaw. Unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, let me type in Snake Eyes quickly. Again, if anybody wants to join the stream, feel free. I don't do most of these streams to just hear myself chinwag, so don't be scared. You can even change topic. Talk about something that you deem dear to your heart. You can be a naysayer or against. You know, where's Ava? Where's Ava? Where is Ava the G? I would say where is Cuts one, but you see, there's certain mind states that I ain't really got time for. That's all long. Yeah, those people are nutcases. I'm gonna be really real. Cuts one is a nutcase. Yeah, I wish him the best though. I mean, I'm not shitting on people like that, but I think somebody like Ava, she probably, well, do you know what? I can't even say because she didn't even get back to me with the video that I made concerning when she was, you know, going after Zach and all that stuff with that video I put out recently. And as I say, not even what's his name, Chaotic Truth himself, can put up a video honing in on what I was saying because he fucking knows that's a body bag, and he would have to be like, well, do you know what? It actually makes sense what he's saying. And Gimpy's a fucking idiot. But he will never do that. Purposefully, yeah? Not to mention all the other stuff I was saying to do with, you know, affiliations and frat fraternity with that sign that he was doing, which comes from whatever Sigma Phi Psi and all that fucking bollocks. More than likely a little fucking boule bastard, you little fuck. Yeah? But again, I'm not taking away that it's, you know, what some of the aspects what he does over on his channel, Chaotic Truth Live. Because it's good to have people get them discussion, you know what I mean? Good to have people, you know, hash some things out, different opinions, different this, different that, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. But you know you're a fucking piece of shit concerning the Gamuntrians and Zach, as he calls us Gamuntrians. That's why I even use that term. I kind of like that one still. Gamuntrians. Yes, I'm a Gamuntrian. Easy. You can shit on me all I like. These times every other day, or literally every day, the numbers fucking proves their worth. In spades, shed loads, over and over and over again. And while you're chatting shit, when we could clearly see, and the rest of those lot that are over there, and it's like, okay. And again, it just proves that checklist, right? The psychological madness of checklists. Okay, you got people that are clearly, that can tell, they know the truth, but then they will play, you know, the filters into say, oh, well, actually, you know what I mean? It's just bullshit. And Zach, I think you're crazy. You know, that's how Chaotic Truth will be going on. Then you've got the full-blown dumbasses that, oh, it's just numbers. He's pulling numbers out of his backside. What's the point of the numbers? How is it a spiritual warfare? Or how is it And as I say, if Zach added a couple of other things how we do, or myself over here, and maybe only a few others concerning, the code and the amplification. So you've got the natural code coming in, but then is somebody amplifying the code, and with all the other stuff that I would usually say, that will help him to nullify any combatant that would want to challenge. And I'm not saying they can't have maybe other aspects of, well, actually, boom, 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 but there's going to be a part where they have to be like, well, do you know what? Oh, that does make sense. The Fibonacci and that, or mitosis in the womb, that all, all the other stuff I will say, right? So obviously that's not stupid, is it? Fucking idiot. So again, the joke's on you. So all that time you wasted with all the things that have come to light since how many times, or how many, when Zach used to be on there a lot, so many months back. I think he only went on there maybe around the Charlie Kirk thing, or just before Charlie Kirk. I don't even think he's been back on there, because I only check and scan through the videos just to see if Zach's been on there. And as I was saying and pointing out, there's no point in him going on there, because now you've got your child there. There's no point in getting bent out of shape on those type of platforms, getting bent out of shape. And these people are purposely I'm not saying, I don't want to say it's them making him getting bent out of shape, but I'm saying it's a catalyst for him, because obviously it's down to you how you choose to. Obviously, you might not realize in the moment, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, it's all happening, then you get, you're cussing and blah, 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 blah. But my point is, be careful of the little traps that are set and the little catalysts, you know what I mean? Very important. And that's how they get you. Yeah? So don't waste time and kilojoules short circuiting almost for these fucking pendejos and then one another, because they're scumbags, and they are the true demons. Yeah, they're the ones that will laugh and you know what I mean, and they're literally part and parcel like demons anyway. So they're part and parcel for the cause that we're of that course that we're going against, that type of grain, or us not on our side of frequency. They're scumbags, man. They're not worthy of any of us not being over there, or even coming across this type of information. Let them stay there and tanda in their foolishness. And as we've already realized over here from a long time ago, not everybody's supposed to wake up. Duh. But it doesn't mean to say that you maybe can't get rid of the scumbags that have worked their way in and infiltrated the system erect, so to speak, right? The Jesuit order, whatever name drop you want to put on them, whoever, yeah? The shit cunts. How about that? Snake Eyes equals 104. Drop the 0, 14. What's his name is born again? 14th of, October, Charlie Kirk. It also equates to 139. Of course, the 34th prime is 139. Freemasonry equals 139. Again, from the movie release to Charlie Kirk gets shot is how many days? Excuse me. And of course, if you include the end date, is 35 days. Again, Kirkland, that's the name of the person in the movie that gets shot in the neck, whose name is Charles Kirkland, in the movie Snake Eyes that came out in 1998. Wow. So again, murder 34. And then you've got the same exact span from the shooting to Charlie Kirk's birthday. So again, you get the 4 weeks or 6 days, 4 weeks and 6 days. Again, sacrifice 46. Again, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Or you've got the alternative span, 34 days or 35 days if you include the end date. It's just how you count the days, yeah? Unbelievable. But not surprising when you know the code. So let me get this screenshot. I don't know if anybody's joined the stream because I'm not on the tab, but I'm going to come back there now. And I'll fuck off. Said enough of the same old Sam, right? Nobody ain't going to join the stream, so... Oh, there's 3 here. Anybody want to join the stream? Anybody? Chat's going crazy, My chat's like I show speed. I didn't pin the comment, so I'll re-put the link to join the streaming again. You know what I mean? Let's just put it back in, yeah. You know what I mean? Because I've got 250, and we've got 250,000 people in the live stream right now. It gets a bit hectic, you get me. Slow mode doesn't even help. You know, you put the slow mode on the chat. No, that don't even help. You know, they're moving so fast. Imagine if, and this is what pisses me off, you've got all these sellouts like Kaiser Nat, this one, that one. Hold up here. Right? And we know they're full-blown sellouts. That's why he's got, you know, doing all that gay stuff and got all these celebs on. It's disgusting, man. What? Big ups, KJV. I don't know if you caught this stream, but, you know, I don't mind going over it again for you. If you just joined, and you joined the live stream. If not, I'll sign that in a moment. And you know, you can just listen because it's only audio today. But it's very important. If you just joined, it's to do with the movie and the predictive programming via the movie that came out in 1998 called Snake Eyes with Nicolas Cage. And somebody in the movie, my friend, gets killed through his neck, shot through his neck. Yeah, gets shot through his neck. Let me put this on the screen. To go on his channel, everybody, as well. He puts out good information. His handle is at London Man _ between the words London Man, full capitals, and it will take you straight to his channel if you do that with at, because that's his handle, right? So if you do that in the YouTube search, at London Man or London _man. But yeah, man, peace. Hope you had a decent day, brother. Once again, shout out to Mr. Mystery. But yeah, and imagine it takes place at in the movie 1998 with Nicolas Cage. It takes place at a boxing match, and the boxer's name, his tagline is the Executioner, and the boxer's name, his last name is Tyler. Yeah, Tyler, just like the shooter, Tyler Robinson. So again, the guy that gets shot in his neck in the movie, his name is Charles Kirkland. In the movie, like Charlie Kirk, but Charles Kirkland. I mean, come on, man. Not to mention all the stuff what we've just done in the live stream live. For the first time, I've just seen it. I did a live decode in this live stream. Come on, I really would love Zach to join this live stream. I hope today, I'm going to be really upset if between today or tomorrow, I don't see a notification pop up from Zach to do with Snake Eyes. Come on, Zach, please. I'm summoning you today. Please, Zach, you need to get this on. Come on. Even if you merely mention Raw, just get the audio from Audio Oracle on Zombieland Variants. He put out a great boom. I'll get back to covering it. You know, I've been, you know, doing other stuff and I've got the little one here. You know, you can easily do that. I'll probably put something out tomorrow, whatever, like something. Please don't be sometimes today. I've left a comment. Can somebody go in these comments, his community wall post, and let me know if you can see my last comment on there. It's his last post. He's got his little girl on the guitar, beautiful little girl, and he's done a nice picture. She's probably, I don't know, he might have gone to the local mall. I don't know if they've done it at home, but she's playing the guitar or whatever. But anyway, make sure you press new comments. Fine, you should be able to see Zombieland Variants comment in there. Can you let me know? Just put a 1 in the chat if you can see it, or put yes, because I haven't even checked it from my other account as I usually do. Because, you know, we're dealing with these bullshit fucking platforms. These times, leaving a message should be pretty simple. But as I say, they've done it purposely. Yeah? Again, SMS isn't new. Emails isn't new. Writing, fucking digital writing isn't new. So why is it such a mad thing of, like, what the fuck? Yeah? Because they're scumbags. So as I keep saying, I get ha every day, ha every night, because I got to coexist with fucking Zombieland Variants and the Jesuit megalomaniac satanic fucking scumbag order. That's one of the reasons. Obviously not the only reason. I enjoy getting high, but one of the reasons why I get high, I get ha every day. Yeah, every night. Oh, you can see it. All right, nice one. Shout out to Mr. Mystery. Brilliant. Thank you. You can see it. Brilliant. So there should be no qualms from his end that he didn't see it. All right, brilliant, London Man, KJV. Also, Tyler Robinson equals 78. What's his name? Charlie Kirk is born on the day leaving 78 days of the year. And when is the movie Snake Eyes released? 7th of August. That one is for London Man, aka KJV. I mean, what? Again, anybody sleeping on this key component, that's why you're sleeping, because they're casting the spell of sleep, and now you don't know in your deep sleep slumber, don't get what's going on. But then, for the most part, Zombieland variants think they fucking know it all. And then you get all these scumbags that will come across anybody that thinks outside the box. Oh, you're a crazy person. Oh, you know what I mean? Take your meds, take your medication, and all this type of stuff, or doing, ad hominem attacks and fucking, because their program, that's their go-to, because of their cognitive dissonance, and the security guards are cognitive dissonance in their consciousness, as I always point out. That's their only go-to. That's all they can revert to, because they've been programmed that way. We're hurtling through space, but we see the same stars. Make it make sense, dumbass. Oh, you're a stupid true earther. You're an idiot. Jeranism. Oh, he was on a stream the other day with I gave me a chuckle. I haven't watched the stream, but I may scan through it just to get a joke. But yeah, you've got Jeranism on a stream or whatever with and somebody else is on there, but he's on with not a Professor Dave. I'll call him not a Professor Dave. I mean, give me a break. But yet they won't, even if you want to revert back to whatever. All I keep saying is, why is there no sensation of the Earth slowing down if it's going to slow down around 2,000 plus miles an hour? Because apparently we're on elliptical orbit going around the sun. And if we're going around the sun, how come we don't see different stars? Make it make sense, people. That's all I'm asking. Plus, you're chasing the sun at 500,000 miles an hour. So you're orbiting at 66.6 thousand miles an hour on elliptical orbit. You know what, man? And again, Jesus dies on what day of the year? The 93rd day of the year, allegedly, between the hours of 9 and 3. God's Son equals 93, propaganda 93, and a few other 93s I'm forgetting right now, as I usually say. But they tell you the sun's 93 million miles away. And then you've got these arseholes that don't realize about Aleister Crowley and the thelema, the practice via the thelema situation there. Yeah? And their obsession with the number 93. And Saturn is the only wandering star that equals 93. Make it make sense, dumbass. Get up to speed, you fool. You don't get what I'm saying yet, no? Dickhead. And this is the problem. Too many assholes think they fucking know it all. I don't claim to know anything. I'm an idiot. I'll be the first to say it. I'll hold my hands up right now, even though you can't see me. I'll be the first to say it. I'm an idiot. As I keep saying, if I'm an idiot, how comes you can't see such obvious stuff and it's clearly in your face? Because you are in a trance and you're never going to wake up. So again, these videos are for those that have a brain. Forthcoming, or that are already at some type of stage of inner standing, or even if you're not even at the inner standing level yet, but you're just on the path. That's my point. Yeah. The rest of you lot, fucking hell long. You're as bad as the FBI or whatever, CIA, MK Ultra person that would have pulled the trigger. Not the fool guy, Tyler Robinson. Yeah. But then at the same time, you're as bad as Tyler Robinson. You're as bad as, you know what I mean? Because obviously he's going to be MK Ultra'd up probably. Point is, you are as bad as them. Yeah. You are the perfect accomplices, unknowingly and knowingly. Doing their bidding, allowing the madness to ensue. Absolutely ridiculous. At this stage, 2025, we're almost in 2026, people. Yeah, even if I'm just only going to talk about what's been going on since 2020 to now, yeah, let alone the last century. You're having a fucking laugh, mate. What happened to your fellow woman, man, and child? Yeah, even the ones you don't know down the street. Yeah, all colors and creeds. This is the fucking problem. You have toxic convictions for everything else. Chat shit, watching bullshit Netflix, don't get Wagwan, but you can kind of see how they should beat the oppression, as I said before, whatever show or movie, or whatever it is, doesn't have to be oppression or spiritual stuff, but you know what I mean? They show you so much shit in these shows, predictive programming. Oh dear, let me change this background music. Grand Theft Auto 5, it's been playing for ages. Let's play this one, put a little beat in the back. There you go. I get high, 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 high. I get high every day, each and every way. High every day. Nothing else to say. Hey. Hey. Yes, brilliant. Yes, London man. Thanks for joining the stream, brother. How you doing?
All good, brother. Mic check.
Yes.
Testing, good stuff. Yeah, I'm not too bad. I just finished work, man. Got out of work. So it's all good, man. Good days ahead.
Yeah. When you think of some of that, what I was just saying, if you heard it, I don't know if you might have cut off for you or because you was getting ready to go train or whatever.
Yeah, I was getting ready to wrap up and stuff. But I heard you say something about is it Snake Eyes, Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
What's your connection there? What's going on with that?
Basically, hold on, let me change this background music to do this one. So I run through the main, some of it, and obviously the stream's already there, so I don't really know, like I don't want to beat the dead horse type of thing, but I'll give you the main gist. Basically, 1988, they released a movie called Snake Eyes, and basically it's got predictive programming. And long story short, you've got a boxer in the movie. You know the actor when you see his face, old school black actor. But anyway,
I know you.
Yeah, his second name is called Tyler. So Lincoln Tyler's fighting somebody called Jose Ruiz, right? So anyway, long story short, who was the shooter in what's it called? Now I'm not saying he's the shooter in the movie, but it's funny that his tag name is Executioner. So Tyler the Executioner, something like that, yeah. And you've got the defense of the Ministry of Defense or whatever, defense of whatever it is in the movie. Basically, he gets shot in the neck, and the funny thing is, or the crazy thing is, or not crazy because it's it's all obvious with these people with their programming, foreshadowing stuff. But anyway, his name is Charles Kirkland, who gets shot in his neck. And Charles, and Charles Kirkland equals 146, and the movie comes out on the day leaving 146 days of the year. Yeah. Charles, because Charlie Kirk. That's his name is actually Charles James Kirk. But anyway, Charles equals 42. The movie comes out on a day with a life lesson of 42. Yeah. Not only that, the movie released to Charlie Kirk's birthday is 69 days. Tyler Robinson equals 69. So that's the full guy, because I don't know if you've seen some of the stuff where people's talking about where the shot actually came from. Through the back of his head, through his neck. But anyway, 69 days and Tyler Robertson equals 69. I mean, come on, man. Not to mention it's 34 days from the movie release, right, to the shooting, and from the shooting to Charlie Kirk's birthday, October 14th, is the same. So you got 34 days or a span of 35, right? Murder 34. Kirkland equals 35. I know it's only Kirk for the the guy in the real life, but the movie. Kirkland equals 35, and then you've got they like to sacrifice and do that type of stuff. But anyway, sacrifice equals 46. So you've got the 4 weeks and 6 days. So you get that from the movie to the shooting, or from the shooting to what's his name's birthday. And the last thing I'll quickly say, and anything else, just watch the stream if anything I've missed out right now, because I don't want to, go over it, because I've gone over it about 3-4 times before you came up. But anyway, 78 days are left as of what's his name's birthday, right? I don't know if you want your camera on, but your camera just came on, cuz. I'm not sure if you want it on, but it did come on. Just letting you know.
It's all
London,
good.
man. All right, cool. Yeah, so 78 days are remaining as of Charlie Kirk's birthday, October 14th. And of course, Tyler Robinson equals 78. And again, when did the movie come out, Snake Eyes? 7/8, 7th of August. Not to mention the rest of the stuff I've already said. So again, just rewatch the stream just to save my breath.
Yeah, a lot of dots there to be connected.
Yeah, right. This is what I'm saying. And as I keep saying, you may or may not have heard me say this before. I have said it in the stream, but I'm not going to go over it all. But, how are these people? It's rhetorical, obviously, because we've got Zombieland Variants and those that run the show. But again, with all the obvious breadcrumbs with their predictive programming from The Simpsons and this stuff, my point is, all the actors involved in the films, the director, how are these people not in jail? It's rhetorical, obviously, but it's like, come on, man. How are these people not in jail? You should be in jail. You got movies like Terminator 2. The chase with the Terminator, the good one trying to get John Connor. Again, JC, Jesus Christ, John Connor. And when it crashes under the low bridge in Terminator 2, what does it say? Caution, 9/11. Obviously, 9 foot 11 inches for the bridge or whatever. But yeah, they do all these references, whether it's Back to the Future, Steven Spielberg. Why aren't these people in jail? Keanu Reeves' passport expires 9/11 in Matrix, the first one. Why aren't these people in jail? It's rhetorical, obviously, but it's just crazy.
When you say his passport expires 9/11, yeah.
9/11, yeah. Neo's passport in the Matrix expires on 9/11, dude, and that film came out in 1999.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's wild, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's wild. The numbers give you, an amazing dynamic to dissecting realization. Because we always remember, if the Word is God and the Word was with God, and in their teachings, Kabbalistic or Hermetic teachings, whatever, when God created the world, He created it over numbered days. So again, if the old name for God in Hebrew is Tetragrammaton, key part grammar, and God speaks the word into existence, that's why the pen is mightier than the swords, because words create worlds. It's just like so obvious. Yeah. So obvious, man.
Hey, I'm still locked in, right? But if it cuts out, it's because I'm heading towards the train station, tube station rather.
All right, brother. Yeah. No worries, man. What are you saying now, man? Anything you've been touching recently? I saw your stream the other day. I think I was in one of your streams, but maybe I've missed one that came out since that you did or something like that. I'm not sure. Oh, he's off right now. No worries. But yeah, man, big up for joining. I appreciate that. You play that other song there for a minute just to break it up. Get a little background beat again. Should be playing this. Yeah, it's not unusual. It's not unusual. Yeah. Fucking hell. Trust me. It's not unusual. Oh, what did I use? What was the little singing I used to go? But I changed the words. What did I used to say? It's not unusual. Oh yeah, for celebrities to cover up. It's not unusual for close friends and family to die. Yeah, that's what they do for fame and fortune. They kill off people that was close around them. Mum's gone, close friend, cousin. These people are wicked. have to play this today because you know I'm gonna start finding them numbers now. Trust me. Come on. Now we've got to have that raw and order feature. Come on now. Trust me. And the rhetorical one for the Zombieland Variants. X-Files. You lot are the Z-Files. The zombie files, boy.
Got to be a fool.
Trust me. You have to be. Is that Zach in the chat? We got some bodies in there. If you have missed, it's an audio only, but you need to listen to today's audio only. It's very important. So just rewind the stream. I do go over things a couple of times, but be sure to listen to every word. And if you're going to go to the calculator, the demonstrator, you know, be sure to check while you're listening. You know, don't take my word for it. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, type it in Google or whatever your search engine is. GEMATRINATOR.com, demonstrator.com. Yeah, and then you can go over everything I've just said. Yeah, so you know I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. I'm not pulling numbers out of my backside. All right. You know what? I think we'll fuck off now. Fuck off right now. All right, play a quick one from me, and we'll get out of here. Don't want to be too long today, you know.
The worst thing to call somebody is crazy. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.